I realized one morning that every single decision in my life had been made to keep my sister satisfied, never myself. My name is Anna. I am 28 years old, and I grew up in a household where my older sister Claire was always the priority. Claire was the firstborn, naturally confident, and my parents treated her happiness as the central goal of our entire family's daily existence. From my earliest memories, I was taught that keeping Claire happy meant keeping the peace, and keeping the peace meant everything in our home. When Claire wanted the bigger bedroom, I moved out without a single word of protest because my parents said it was simply easier that way. When Claire wanted to study abroad during a year my family was financially struggling, I quietly gave up my own extracurricular activities without being asked. I told myself I was being selfless, and that family sacrifice was something to be proud of. And for years, I genuinely believed that story. My parents constantly praised my easygoing nature, called me their low-maintenance child, and I wore that label like it was some kind of achievement. But last year, I sat in my therapist's office for the first time, and she asked me a simple question that completely stopped me in my track. She asked me to name 3 things I had chosen for myself, not for my family, not for Claire, just purely for me alone. I sat in that chair for a long, uncomfortable silence, and the more I searched, the more I realized I genuinely could not find a single answer. I went home that evening and looked back at every major life decision I had ever made, and Claire's needs were woven into almost every single one. I had chosen my university based on staying close to home, because Claire was going through a difficult breakup during my enrollment period that year. I had turned down a job opportunity abroad because my parents said Claire needed family support nearby during what they called a sensitive personal transition. I am now in weekly therapy, slowly learning that my needs are just as valid and that being born second never meant being born less important.